Thank you guys for being here. All right, so all the way from Italy, let's start class. I'm going to come into a seated position. I'm quite far removed from the screen, I see. Let me move myself a little bit closer. Here I've got lots of space. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's come into our cross-legged seat or kneeling and settle in. Maybe remove some flesh from your sit bones and close your eyes and find a nice upright position. So feel that when you sit more upright, that your chest opens a little more, your spine is a little bit more upright. I sometimes, when I take this seed, even visualize those Buddhas, those big statues, and you kind of feel broad and open in the heart, connected to the ground, but also connected to the heavens. And let's focus on our breath. So take some slow, deep breaths in and out of the nose. If you can, already in and out of the nose without using the mouth. Just keep the lips together. Around 4 to 6 counts to breathe in. And around 4 to 6 counts to breathe out. Today's class is very much designed around the heart chakra. The central chakra, we've got 3 base chakras and 3 top chakras, and the heart sits in the middle. It's almost a gateway from the lower to the upper chakras. And the heart is a place to love, a place to cultivate self-love, which is a practice on its own. Some days you love yourself more than others. But when we start from a place of self-love, it is also easier to receive and give love to the outer world, to others. So let's love our bodies and love our thoughts and love our feelings, accept them and accept ourselves just the way we are today. And practicing self-love also means taking options when you feel you need them, taking breaks when you feel the need them. So your practice is nurturing. And yes, we will be practicing some back bends, which is energetically a way to open the heart, to stay open through the heart. On our path, sometimes we get hurt and there is a tendency or maybe a temporary moment where we want to close our hearts to protect ourselves. But then we practice to stay open, to be able to connect deeply and to love deeply. You may place your hands in front of the heart and set your intention, which could be linked to the heart chakra, or maybe you were working on something else. Love is such a beautiful word. It's such a big word. It also means different things to different people. We've learned to love in different ways, but it's a deep, deep way to connect. You may bow your intellect towards your heart, so we can always keep our hearts open and follow our heart's desires. And then we can come into a child's pose. So you can let your big toes touch, your knees can come nice and wide. And then spread your arms in front of you and let the head rest onto the floor. And cultivate your ujjayi breath in and out of the nose with a slight restriction in the back of the throat. Know that you can practice self-love by returning to child's pose whenever you feel you need to. This is your practice, this is your life, this is your way of taking care of your body and your mind. Let's walk both hands over to the left side and place the right hand on top of the left. You can let the head rest and really breathe into the right side of the body. Feel the openness through the right armpits, the right lung, the right side of the rib cage. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Affirmations and thoughts are important. Let's breathe in, walk back, and walk over to the other side. So specifically on days where you feel, the thoughts or the feelings towards yourself are not so much in a place of self-love. Repeat things in the mind that you do love about yourself. The way you treat others, the way you smile. Remind yourself of how amazing and unique you are. Take 2 more rounds of breath in the left side of the body. And then we walk back to center and come into a tabletop. So your hands can be under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And let's descend the heart down towards the floor into cow. You look up and your tailbone comes up. Exhale, round, and we open the back side of the heart and bring the chin towards your chest. With your eyes closed, you can pretend you're in Italy with me, as we said before, or any other beautiful place. Exhale. Open the back line. Do 2 more in your own time. So with the inhale, we do a cow. We look up. Tailbone comes up. Open the heart to the front. Exhale. Cat stretch. Open the back. 1 more time. Into a neutral spine. Keep the hips above the knees. Walk the hands forward into a puppy pose. A lovely back bend. Opening into the front line of the body. Let your head rest if you can and take 3 more rounds of breath here. Soften the jaw and the skin on your face. Keep the elbows on the floor, lift the head and shift towards an elbow plank. So you can be on the knees, the shoulders are above the elbows. Or if you feel like intensifying this shape, you can lift your knees, tuck your toes and hold into elbow plank. Take 3 rounds of breath here, really opening up and warming up the body. Swings pose, bring the knees down toward the floor. Point your toes. Lift your gaze. You softly press the floor away, really lengthening, activating into the shoulders. Look at the horizon. And I like to shake my tail here just to loosen up into the lower back. You might feel your pubic bone roll over the mat. Take 2 more rounds of breath, maybe with movement, maybe in stillness. Good. 1 more deep breath in. Soften the nose to the floor and walk your hands next to the rib cage. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Our first down dog of the practice. You can walk your down dog, or again, if you prefer to make it a little bit more meditative, you can also stay completely still. Your spine is nice and long. The knees can be bent. It's not a problem at all. And if the heels are hovering above the floor, great. Then you can energetically press them down and feel the length in the back of the back line of the legs. Bend your knees and look forward, and then walk your feet behind your hands. Your feet can be hip width apart. Then hold on to the opposite elbow into a rag doll. And again, stillness or a little sway from right to left, whatever feels good to you. Completely let go of your head. Sometimes the head wants to stay up and look down, so let the crown of the head point towards the floor. Soften the neck and the shoulders. And find your breath. 3 more rounds of breath here. Drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shins. Nice work. Good, guys. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your neck and shoulders. High mountain. Breathe in. Bring the arms all the way above your head. And bring the toes to touch in your hands to heart center. Inhale, high mountain. Bring the arms up. And then come into a soft back bend. You can bring the hands to heart center and just look up towards the ceiling or the sky. Hold, open up for 3, breathe, smile for 2. Utkatasana, inhale, bring the arms above your head, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Into a low lunge, you can come into your fingertips, front knee above the ankle, straight left leg, breathe in here. Exhale, pyramid pose, draw the hips back, and you can let the head hang today. Rounding into the spine, take 3 more rounds of breath here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Left knee down, arms come up towards the sky. Interlace your hands and then cup the back of your skull, opening the elbows away from each other. Looking up towards the ceiling, take 3 rounds of breath here, or the sky. Or you can have your eyes closed and imagine you're somewhere very beautiful, very tropical, even though, wherever you are is already perfect. Open up, lift the heart, blossom the heart, open, take another deep breath in. Hands down to the floor, low lunge, step back, plank pose, inhale, knees to the floor, let's go together, nice and slowly, all the way down, first the face, then the chest, and then the tummy. Point your toes, cobra pose, hold your cobra pose, and if you can, lift your hands just above the floor. The toenails press into the floor, the legs are active, you can feel how the knees lift up and away from the mat. Lift another set of ribs, neck in line with the spine, take 1 more deep breath in. Soften everything down towards the floor. Option, tabletop or plank. So tuck your toes, knees can stay onto the floor. Or you press yourself up into plank and then downward facing dog. Take a breath into the nose. And a nice sigh out of the mouth. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Option to step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, rise to a standing, arms above your head. Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Inhale, high mountain, look up. Exhale, back bend, hands can draw towards the heart, so you're lifting the heart towards the thumbs. Hold for 3, 2. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees, reach the arms towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Right footsteps this time, long step. Front knee above the ankle. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, pyramid pose, draw the hips back, and now you can let your head hang forward. Chin towards your chest, maybe even close your eyes. And then you can connect with your tummy. Can you suck your belly button up? So you want to make a kind of hollow feeling in the lower belly. Stay with the breath. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, right knee down, arms come up, interlace the hands, and let's take that non-dominant grip. So if we interlace the hands without thinking, it's always the same thumb in front. So swap it around, cup your head, and then open up and blossom the heart up towards the sky. Ujjayi breath in and out of the nose. Another deep breath in here. Low lunge, tuck the back toes, lift the knees, step back, plank pose. Options, yogis, either the toes or the knees. There we go. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, half plank or all the way to the floor. A cobra or upward facing dog on the next inhale. Lift from the hips, downward facing dog. Exhale, a breath into the nose. And a lovely dramatic sigh. Let go and soften the neck and shoulders. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach above your head. Lovely. Samastitihi. Exhale. Inhale, high mountain, 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale, back bend. You can even bend the knees a little, blossom the heart towards the thumbs. Utkatasana, come sit down into your chair. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, fabulous. Left foot steps, low lunge. In your low lunge, take a breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Draw the hips back, nose towards your shin. Anjaneyasana, left knee down, arms up towards the sky. Interlace your hand and cup your head for just one breath. Take a breath in, hands down towards the floor. Exhale, step into plank pose, toes or knees. Breathe in, halfway or all the way. Exhale, good. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose, another lovely back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's come into a dolphin pose. So drop to the knees and then hold onto your arms. So to measure that your elbows are the same width as your shoulders. Place them down. Your arms are in an 11 shape and really open the fingers and put some super glue onto the meaty part of your thumb and really press into the thumb side of your hand. Lift the knees and then you walk your toes forward. And you'll notice that your chest starts to shift forward as well. And then you press your chest back like you do in down dog. Hold, maybe relax your neck. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Quite a challenging pose for most of us. Navel pulled in towards the spine. A lovely inversion. Walk back into your elbow plank. Breathe in. Swings pose, knees to the floor. Lift your chest. Keep your toes pointing. Take a breath in. Flying swings pose. So lift your hips. Now really engage your legs. Hold for 3, 2. Back to swings pose. Inhale. Look towards the horizon. Exhale, flying swings. Press the toenails into the floor. Activate the legs. 2 more times. Inhale, swings pose. Exhale, flying swings. Yes, good. Core engaged. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, swings pose. Tuck your toes this time and bring your hands next to your rib cage. Plank pose or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, full stretch. Index fingers parallel to each other and the long edges of the mat. Note that instead of down dog, you can always rest in child's pose. Remember our intention of self-care, self-love. And from that place of self-love, of practicing to love yourself, we can easier love towards the outside, love others. Fabulous. Take a breath in, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. High mountain, rise to a standing. Breathe in, lift the arms. Exhale, Samastiti here, looking good, yogis. Back bend, lift the heart, blossom the heart, look up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Breathe in here. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Your right foot this time, long step all the way to the back of the mat. Breathe in into your low lunge, open the hips. Exhale, 1 pyramid pose, nose draws towards the shin. Right knee down, arms up. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, interlace. Cup your head, exhale, open up. Take another deep breath in here. Fingers down towards the floor. Exhale. Plank pose. There we go. Remember, you can skip this as well. We can meet in down dog. Exhale for Chaturanga. Inhale. Beautiful pull. Lovely smile. It helps. Good. Downward facing dog. All right. Flow. Let's flow. Right leg up towards the sky. Breathe in. Knee to your nose. Bring it forward. Exhale. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Right leg up. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. And if it doesn't make it, just help it. Find the right hand to the right ankle and crescent lunge now. Inhale, stand all the way up. And let's cup our head again. So hover your left knee, maybe even. Notice that when the left leg is straight, it might be feel a little bit more constricted to do a back bend. I like to bend that left knee and then we can really lift that heart. Spread your elbows away for 3, 2. Arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Rainbow warrior. Turn the left foot out and bend that knee. Star pose, inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, horse, sit down. And now we open our wings. Thumbs can reach backwards as if you're hitchhiking. And then hug a tree. Inhale, hitchhike, open up, blossom the front of the heart. Exhale, open the back, hug a tree. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, looks yummy. Star pose. Breathe in. On top of the mat, warrior two. Exhale. Right toes are pointing straight forward. Left toes are slightly in. Reverse your warrior. Right arm up and over. Extended side angle. Right arm down. Left arm up and over. Fabulous. Reverse Trikonasana. Both legs extend. Right arms. It's a reverse triangle. Hands back down towards the floor. Chaturanga, yogi's choice. We'll meet, maybe even a single-legged Chaturanga. We'll meet in a down dog. Up dog is an inhale. Move from the hips, move from the core. Last thing to move is the toes. Downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Step the foot or help the foot in between your hands. Find your feet rise, crescent lunge, interlace the fingers, and then cup your head and maybe hover that right knee. It's quite strong on the legs, but it really gives that space for you to bend backwards with the spine, blossom the heart open. Hold. Inhale, straighten the arms up towards the sky. Rainbow warrior, turn that right foot all the way out, flex the left. Looking good, star pose, breathe in. Horse, sit down into your squat. Let's stay low now this time. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, chin to chest as well. Look at the belly button. Two more times, hitchhike. Open the front of the heart. Exhale, chin to chest, hug a tree. Last one, breathe in, work into the spine, into opening the heart. Exhale. Star pose, breathe in, reach everything up. Top of the mat, warrior two, exhale. The left knee is in the direction of the toes, maybe sink a little deeper. Reverse it, left arm up and over. Extended side angle, left arm down, the right arm up and over. Good, feel the stretch on the outside of the right body. Reverse Trikonasana. Both legs extend. Left arm comes over your head. Exhale, low lunge. Option to Chaturanga. We meet in down dog. Option for single-legged Chaturanga where the left leg stays up and then the toes come to the floor. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Take a breath into the nose. And side out. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach above you. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, back bend, blossom the heart. Push the thumbs to the heart and the heart to the thumbs. Exhale, Utkatasana. Breathe in, stay here. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana, step, jump, float. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Every up dog is a lovely way to back bend and open the heart. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Knee to your nose, round the spine. Give your knee a kiss. Draw the heel to the sit bones. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift the left heel, create space, and step or help the foot in between the hands. Crescent lunge, rise to a standing position, interlace the hands, and then hover the left knee just above the floor. Reach the elbows away. Open the collarbones. Hold for 3, 2. Crescent lunge, arms reach up towards the sky. Rainbow warrior all the way to the left foot. Gracefully swing those arms up for star pose. Exhale, horse, sit down into your squat. Arms open just 3 times. You can even close your eyes and just feel the spine. It's like you're waving through the spine. And inhale opens the front, and exhale opens the back. One more time. Yeah, fabulous. Star pose. Breathe in. Top of the mat. Warrior 2. Breathe out. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and over. Extended side angle. Right arm down. Left arm open. Now let's bring our left hand onto our heart. So right in front of your chest. And then pull as if you're holding, as if you can grab your heart. But you try to pull the heart more up towards the sky. So your left shoulder is going backwards. The left elbow is coming backwards. And you can even look up towards the ceiling or the sky. Turn the heart towards the sun. So your heart can radiate and receive beautiful light as well. Reverse Trikonasana. The right arm comes up and over your head. Extend both legs. Chaturanga Dandasana. Wimble your hands down. Your choice. Your choice. You can meet us in downward facing dog. Do what feels good to your body. Take 2 more rounds of breath here in downward facing dog, and know that child's pose is there for you as well. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, arms above your head. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Back bend, blossom the heart towards the thumbs and the thumbs towards the heart. Exhale, Utkatasana. This time bring the weight towards your right leg and start to lift your left knee in towards your chest. Bring the heel towards the sit bone and the arm comes out to the side. And then we go to it for a dancer's pose. Hold on to the inside of the foot. And then you start to kick. I'll show you from this side. So you're standing on your right leg. I'm just mirroring you. Reach forward and open up. Yes. Kick the foot into the hand. Find a dristi. Hold for 4 rounds of breath. Go to the edge. Dare to go to the edge. Why not? Take 1 more deep breath in. Hands together in front of the heart. Samastitihi. Utkatasana. Breathe in. Shift the weight towards the other foot and lift your right knee in towards your chest. Find your balance. Root through the standing leg. And then kiss the heel towards the sit bone. The right arm opens. The armpit stays open, so the thumb is up. So even when you turn the hand backwards, keep that thumb up and hold on to the inside of the foot. Draw the knees a little closer. Find your drishti. Breathe in, prepare, and off you go. Dance, 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 dance. Yes. Kick the foot into the hands. If you would let go, it would kind of shoot backwards. That's how much you are kicking your hand, your foot into your hand. Reach for the edge. Yes, looking great, Janice. That's it, Hannah. Hold there, pull. Good, Marley. Yes, get yourself and let's try again for 3, 2, Samastitihi. Now close your eyes and stand completely still and feel the energy, feel the effects of the shape. Maybe you're a little bit out of breath. Notice the beating of your heart. Open the eyes, back bend, inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, Utkatasana, hands above your head, bend the knees. Prepare, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Now a fold forward is the opposite of a back bend. So after those 2 back bends, let's stay here for a little bit. Feel free to bend the knees and wiggle your tail. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, yogi's choice. Down dog is also a nice resetting shape to just wait and feel into the spine. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky, breathe in. Knee to your nose, breathe out.
Nice. Inhale, three-legged dog. It helps to lift the right heel before you step the foot all the way to the top. Crescent lunge, rise to a standing position. And then interlace your hands behind. Hover the knee, hold. How close can you hover the right knee? How much can you blossom the heart open and reach the elbows away? Inhale, crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, rainbow warrior, turn the foot all the way out and open. Star pose, bring the arms up to the sky. Exhale, horse. In your own time, you breathe in, open the wings, breathe out. You can even tuck your tail on a little. Inhale. There's no wrong or right, just breathe through, opening up the hips, moving the upper body. Star pose, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. So nice. Exhale, extended side angle to hold. Bring the right hand onto your heart. And as if you can like find your fingers around the heart, you can even hold on to the t-shirt here and then up and open. Open, open, open. Softly also press the left arm into the left knee. That can help the left knee stay in place, because often when we start to twist our upper body, the knee wants to move with. So you can just look down, and then while you open the heart, turn and twist, you still keep the knee in line. Look down, reverse Trikonasana. Both legs extend, left arm up and over. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Wimble your hands down. Maybe a single-legged one if it feels like fun to you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Now come to a seated position so you can crush your shins and just come to a seat. We're going to be working in a back bend called bridge or wheel pose. So it's up to you to choose whatever option works for you. If you want to look first, it's also fine. From there, you can work with all sorts of variations. So the feet are hip width apart. I like to just touch the back of the heels with my fingers, so I know they're quite close. We keep looking up and you lift your hips. Then you can interlace your hands and walk the meaty part of your shoulders under the body. This is bridge pose. If you want to continue into wheel, I like to actually bring my body a little bit forward and lift my heels. It's only been recent that I've been practicing like that, but you can also do it with the heels down. Just feel how it works for you. And then the hands, they turn towards the shoulders, next to the ears. And from there, some people like to place their heads on the floor. If you do so, it's not really a leaning on the head, but it can help to just kind of find a pausing moment. Feel, I mean, the weight is in the hands. There's no weight in the head, but some people enjoy that. And from there, you can start to lift up. The heels can come back down, or the heels can stay back up. So let's practice that. I'll talk you through it again. So come and lie on your back. Feet are hip width apart. Press into the feet, lift the hips, and that's where you can stay. It's a lovely back bend. Or you interlace the hands and you walk the meaty part of the shoulders under. And we stay here for 6 to 8 rounds of breath. Or if you want to go into your wheel pose, feel free to do so. I find these challenging shapes, and it's quite strong. So breathe, be kind. Take 2 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Chin to chest. Release your hands if they're interlaced. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, middle back, upper back, middle back, lower back. And then we knock the knees in towards each other. And just place both hands on your chest. Close your eyes. And take a couple of breaths. Notice the effect of the shape. Let the breath calm down your central nervous system. Shall we try one more round? Feet together. You can take the same option or a different option, whatever works for you. And if you find it fun, you can even walk your right foot towards the left and then lift your left leg up towards the sky. You can do this in bridge or in wheel, hold for 3 rounds of breath, reaching to the left toes. You can do that in wheel as well. Huh? And then you walk the left foot a little bit over towards the right, and you lift the right leg up towards the sky. 3 rounds of breath. Single-legged bridge or wheel. Slowly bring the feet down, chin to chest if you're in wheel, otherwise release the hands, and there you go. Each vertebra is important. Round, round, round the spine, roll the spine down. Knock the knees in towards each other. And just take a moment to feel, to breathe. Gently sway the knees from right to left. So we're working quite strongly into the spine today. So anything that comes after, just feel like, hey, is my spine happy? Did I take the right options for my body today? Lovely. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. And take a couple of rolls forward and back. Massaging the spine for 3. 2, bring the feet wide and land into a goddess squat if you can. Maybe you'll need another little hop, or you can use your hands. Feet nice and wide, hands in front of the heart. Open into the hips. Thumbs might even be connected to the center of your chest. Close your eyes for 3 rounds of breath. Take a deep breath in here. Fold forward, fingers down, toe heel, your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana, step, jump, float, or skip your flow. Feel, this is the ironing out of your spine, such a symmetrical shape. Breathe in, you can feel how your right leg, left leg, hip, spine, shoulders feel when you flow, and then we meet in downward facing dog. 3 breaths in downward dog. All right, our last back bend. So I'm coming to the knees, and I think you know me, or if you've been practicing Vinyasa with me for a while, I'm gonna tell you a secret. This is my least favorite pose of all poses. I think that's why we do it so little. So let's do camel, 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 camel. You can choose. Options is to have the feet pointing or to tuck your toes. When you tuck your toes, it's a little easier because it's easier to reach the heels if you want to go there. You don't have to go there, hey? So the hips are, but the knees are hip width apart. Now, in my imagination, I imagine there's a little rope attached from the heart up to the sky. And there's someone there that is trying to pull on the rope. So rather than collapsing backwards, it's actually an up movement. It's an up and up movement towards the sky. So you can bring your hands into your pockets of your jeans and then start to lift the heart, lift the heart, lift the heart, lift the heart. That's it. That's it. You can let the head drop backwards if that's okay. You can hear already from my voice, it's harder to speak. So if it feels nicer to just keep the neck in line, do so. Hold here for 3. Keep breathing, keep smiling. 2. And gently chin towards the chest. Come sit onto your heels and let the hands be on the thighs and close your eyes. Feel the effects, the heart rates, and even the fluctuations. Oh, I like that. I didn't like that. It was
wonderful, that was horrible. All of that, let it be here. And breathe. Because it's my leaf favorite post, we'll do 2 more rounds. Then we've done it for the year. No, I'm joking. Tick in the box, done camel pose for the rest of our lives. No, it's a really good shape. You don't have to go further. So if you just want to be here and you already find that quite overwhelming, stay. Otherwise, we can start to look up and your fingers might find your heels. Now, rather than leaning into the heels, you want to move away from the heels. So the heart again blossoms up towards the sky. So it's like, okay, yes, my fingers are on my heels, but I want to almost like in the direction of moving up and away from the heels. Of course, when the toes are pointed, the heels are lower, so it's harder to find the heels. Take 4 more rounds of breath here. Deep, deep breaths to support this shape. One more deep breath in, hands back to the pockets, chin to chest. Ooh. Sit down. Just shake where it needs to shake. Try to sit still and just notice the energy that comes with this shape. So I can feel wonderful after a big back bend. Last time. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Option to have the points, toes pointed. So that means you have intensified every time. You don't have to do that. Heart blossoms up towards the sky. I'm actually going to keep them tucked today. Yes. Not forcing anything, just feeling into what is accessible, what feels good, even though it's challenging. Something can feel good and be challenging. Breathe, 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 even though it might be hard to breathe. Option to drop the head. 3 more rounds of breath. All right, hands to the pockets. And come and sit onto your heels. Take a breath in. And just be with whatever you feel. Wonderful. Thank you for joining that part. I'm almost thanking myself for including a shape that I don't really like, but that's what they say in yoga. It's the shapes that you find most challenging that we need most. You can just scoop the hips next to your heels. I'm going to take a sip. And then place the soles of the feet together. And give yourself some slack. So maybe walk your bum a little backwards or the feet forward. And now we're bending our spine in the other direction. So move forward and just see where the body wants to go. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Breathe. Letting the vertebra find some space in the other direction. Take 2 more rounds of breath. So we're going to have a nice and open heart today. It is also roll up possible that you feel a little fragile after a heart opening class. So, anything we do here on our mats has an effect on us. So when you feel a little fragile after class, it's okay. Just maybe, take some more time for yourself, have a little extra long coffee, or write something down. Bend your knees and let's roll onto our backs.
Figure 4, your left ankle on the right thigh. Flex that foot. And you can draw the right knee a little closer. I like to lift my head, bring the chin in, so look to my belly button, and then place the head back down so the back of the neck is nice and long. And then breathe. And place the right foot to the floor. Keep your figure 4 for now. And I would slide that right foot even a little bit further than you think. So you give that right knee some space. Open the arms to the side and then let the knees fall over to the left side. Your nose can turn towards the right side. You can even close your eyes here and just breathe. Soften. Start to slow down. So when we stand and work into those back bends, energetically there's shifts happening subtly inside you, or maybe very drastically, intensely. That's why we also slow down in the end of class, and that's why our Shavasana is so important, to kind of integrate it all. Let's start with the head if it's turned back to center, and then the knees come back. Happy baby pose. Legs can come up to the sky, knees open to the side towards the armpits next to the rib cage. You can hold on to the back of the knees, or you can hold on to the ankle, or you can hold on to the feet. Lengthen the tailbone and the sit bones away from you. So rather than them pointing up towards the sky, can you lengthen the spine? And the happy baby can also wiggle from right to left. In figure 4, the right ankle across the left thigh. Your right foot is flexed, so the toes are drawn towards the shin. It activates the muscles. It's like a harness. When the muscles are active, everything is a little bit more solid, so it's safer for that right knee. And take a couple of nice deep slow breaths. It is easy for the heart to close when we've been hurt. And we build layers of protection around our heart. And through these practices, we take those layers away so we can stay open and pure. And be able to listen to our heart's desires. It's such a cliche to say all we need is love, but there is a truth to it. Bring the left foot down. We all want to be loved. We all want to be seen. We all want to be accepted. Foot to the floor, maybe slide a little further, and then let the knees fall over to the right side. Turn the nose if you want to extend this twist into the neck area. The nose goes towards the left, the opposite side of the knees, and then just soften. If in some way this hurts your left knee, you can also just drop the right foot to the floor. Two more rounds of breath here. Your face turns first, and then the knees turn as well. Leg up the wall. We've got several options here. So we can practice. Ooh, my mosquito bites are starting to itch. Don't scratch, don't scratch. You can keep the legs up the wall like this. If you want to practice a plow or a shoulder stance, you bring your legs over your head. My necklace is often in the way here. Let me turn it slightly. The closing part of the necklace that presses into the back of the neck. So this is a plow pose. Or you can interlace the hands, and like we did in bridge pose, you can walk the meaty part of the arms under you, bring the hands to the back around the rib cage, and then it becomes a shoulder stance. If it hurts your neck or you just don't feel happy here, why would you do it? Then just come into a leg of the wall, or maybe even in plow, whatever works for you. Take 10 breaths here, wherever you are. Maybe close your eyes. It's called shoulder stance for a reason. You're standing on your shoulders. Yes, there is some weight in the back of the head, but really most of the weight is around the shoulders, the arms. I'm going to take 3 more rounds of breath in plow pose. So these are strong. This is a strong forward fold to compensate for the back bends. If you are in plow or shoulder stance, start to make your way to deathman's pose with the knees bent close to your face. And then you can even bring the hands to the floor and slowly roll each vertebra. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Use your core all the way down. Give your legs a little shake, 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 shake. Hug the knees into chest and then round the spine so the nose is in between the knees. And then from there we release to Shavasana. If you feel you might be getting cold, put some clothing on. Extend the legs and let them be quite wide. So, the heels are around the same width as the mat and the feet flop out to the side. Arms are next to you and the palms are facing up, a gesture of being open to receive whatever this beautiful day has to give. And I'll let you know when it's time to move again. For now, just be still. If you're in a really happy place there in your Shavasana, just stay a little longer. And otherwise, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some movement back into the body. Yawn a bit, stretch the arms overhead. Wake up. This was a real yawn. And then hug your knees into chest. Roll onto the side. And from the side, you slowly come back up to a seated position in your own time. There's no rush whatsoever. And let's close the practice by just placing the hands on top of each other, acknowledging our heart, the beautiful organ that keeps us alive, an emotional space where we can connect to loved ones. We can feel, we can love. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you will feel loved today and that you can share your love with others. Namaste.
Thanks, Joëlle. Bye.
Pleasure.